welcome to today's video. As you can see, we're back in my X3. Doug and Matt from Side by Side Vlog were here hanging out. They got it all fixed up and she's back ready to rip. I went on a night trail ride last night, just local around here. It is so sick at night, I can't wait to show you guys. But today's video is not about side by side stuff. Today's video is about the LZ Invitational, and I got a lot of exciting stuff to fill you guys in on. First and foremost, we gotta talk about some tires. To catch you up to speed, in case you didn't hear my very brief mention in the last video, I am hosting, in place of my open house, a fun exhibition drift comp with 16 drivers that you guys all know. I'm gonna put the driver list up on the screen. But one thing that was important to me was making sure that I can even the playing field as much as possible. We're doing it at the OSW skid pad, which is gonna help because horsepower doesn't really matter there. But the most important thing as an equalizer in a drift competition is the tire. And it's important that everyone runs the same tire. That way you don't have some cars pulling away from others. I personally have never been to a drift competition that provides tires for the drivers, but it's something that I wanted to do, and Nitto was able to make it happen. So what you see right here are 90 tires that will be provided to the drivers in the competition. They aren't buying tires. They're getting all these tires for free to come, have fun, drive with you guys, and have the chance to win a very exciting prize that we're gonna show you later in this video. So a little bit about the tire. Everyone is going to be competing on the spec tire that is the NT555 G2. It's a 265/35/18, kind of the standard size tire that we all use in drifting, so I know that it'll fit everyone's cars. But if you aren't super familiar with this tire, it is fantastic in the dry, it's fantastic in the wet, great for a street car, and the tread depth is really, really deep, so they should last quite a while on the skid pad. Each driver gets 3 pairs, and I think that should be fine for them to last through practice and competition. In addition to that, we also have my favorite front tire. I've got a good selection of 235/40/18s and 235/40/17s in the NT05. It's a really good balance to have these in front, these in rear. I like to usually have the smaller front tire, the bigger rear tire, and it is kind of the standard 235s up front, 265s in the rear. But I want to send massive love to Nitto. You guys know that they have sponsored my FD program. They've been a big key player on a lot of the awesome stuff that I've done this year. And the fact that they were willing to provide these drivers, these tires, is f***ing awesome. I've told you guys before, but these 16 drivers are all people that are close to me for one way or another, or have done something huge for me in my life. And I'm super excited for them to have the opportunity to compete for free and have free tires to drive and have fun. Now, the next topic I want to discuss is the car show. You guys might have seen on the flyer that I said I would be bringing my entire collection of cars, but in addition to that, we are also doing a car show on the oval. So we just opened up submissions, so if you guys want to submit to enter your car to get accepted into the car show, you can do that, and then if you get accepted, you'll get an email with a payment link. My friends from Swerve, Sorcery, and ASM are all gonna be helping run the car show, but it'll kind of be its own existing thing on the oval, and then my cars will probably be in the pits where we'll all be pitted around the drift event. But it should be cool. I know they're bringing out like 50 or so really nice show cars, and I'm hoping the rest of the show we can have a cool diversity between track cars, classic stuff, JDM stuff, new stuff, whatever. I don't discriminate. In terms of my cars, I kind of need to get a little input from you guys. Originally, I was going to bring everything, but certain cars, like the Chaser that has no engine in it and is kind of sitting high right now because it doesn't have an engine in it, or like the gray Sylvia that I really haven't done anything to, I don't really see a purpose or a reason to bring, but I'm curious to see what you guys think. I was just planning on bringing the running driving cars, which would pretty much be these down on the bottom row, the Porsches, and then any of the drift cars, or I'll bring the S15. That's the one car that's not running that I know for sure I'll bring, because I know you guys probably want to see that car. But just curious, it's obviously a lot of work to push and transport 20 plus cars, so I just want to know if it's important to you, that's all. If you guys haven't gotten tickets yet, we are doing like a VIP deluxe ticket where you also get a ride along during the morning practice session. However, those are almost sold out. We have plenty of tickets left for general admission. If you are concerned, at OSW, usually there's nowhere near enough bleachers on the skid pad, but we are bringing in about, in total, we'll be able to seat like quadruple the amount of people that OSW normally can seat just because we're spending a bunch of money to rent bleachers. Some people have been having issues with the YouTube members feature of the site. Originally, we wanted to do some sort of pay-per-view live stream, but it turned out to be a lot easier and less headache to just host it on YouTube with a paywall that is the YouTube members. There should be a link underneath this video that says join, but if you're from some countries, we found out that some countries don't work with it. If that happens to affect you, you can get this thing called a VPN that basically hides your IP address, so you can say you're coming from the USA and then it'll let you join. But basically, once you're a member, then you will have access to the live stream on the day of, and afterwards I will leave the live stream up so any members that want to watch that maybe couldn't make it during the actual live stream, which will be December 19th, Sunday, roughly around noon or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is probably when it'll start, and it'll probably go for like 2 or 3 hours. Other noteworthy things while we are walking to show you guys what the grand prize will be. We will have Gringos Locos there, one of my favorite food vendors, one of my favorite restaurants in Orlando that have been at, I think, pretty much all the open houses. We'll also have Catalina's Coffee. They have a cool little coffee truck and a bunch of cool little food items there. They've got a bunch of cool stuff. OSW will have their food truck. They'll have beer and wine. And then in terms of vendors, we'll have a big LZ setup with a bunch of merch, probably some discounted stuff, trying to clear it out before the end of the year. Drift HQ will have a whole setup selling stuff there, seats, harnesses, wheels, you name it. And then some of the sponsors that are sponsoring the series will have their booths. But enough of talking. I do have some more exciting stuff that I'm going to share with you guys at the end of this video, but I know you guys want to know what the grand prize is for the winner of the first ever official LZ Invitational. What we have here is a beautiful pink Nissan S15 Silvia. But it's not the prize. Sorry. We'll try another door. And what we have here in door number 2 is a beautiful HR 350Z, super clean, but it's also not going to be the grand prize. I will tell you though, this is a car we just bought for Drift HQ. It's actually really nice. Cosmetically, maybe not the best, but now we'll have an HR 350Z rental car, which I'm stoked about, one of my favorite cars to drift. So we'll talk more about this in another video. It's gonna have some content on the Drift HQ channel. I'm gonna stop around and show you guys the actual grand prize for the winner of the LZ Invitational. Alright, so the official grand prize, I wanted to be something big, extravagant, but I also wanted it to be something that I felt like every driver would be stoked on. This right here is a 2007 C6 Corvette. If you aren't super familiar with C6s, this means this has the revised transmission, it has a revised diff. It's still an LS2 6.0 car. They make good power. Yeah, it's not as good as the LS3, but the LS3 cars are like in the 20s. This car paid 17 grand for, so I think 17 grand for a competition grand prize that you're paying nothing to go drive and get free tires, I think is pretty cool. And I know that every single driver on that list, I would be freaking pumped if they were to win it. And I know that they'll either probably enjoy this car maybe as a daily, as a drift car, who knows. But I didn't want to give away like a 240 or something that would inherently become a liability because it's broken or requires a lot of maintenance, or was something that wouldn't excite the drivers. But I know I'd be pumped to win a C6, and I know the guys are pumped about this prize, so I'm stoked. So a little walk around. She's clean. Relatively stock for the most part. It has like a cool little carbon K&N intake. It's got long tube headers. It's got a tune. It's got an exhaust. It sounds pretty spicy. I'll let you guys hear it. I have driven it around a little bit, and certified is a ripper. So while we're at it, there's not really too much to talk about with this thing. You know, it's beautiful. It's got red paint, got nice chrome wheels. And if you're wondering, there is going to be a second and a third place prize. Second place prize is going to be a set of Blitz 03s. Third place prize is going to be a set of Ganondors for whatever car the third place winner gets. So I wanted to be all exciting shit that I would be stoked on, and I think it is. But apart from the competition, we are also going to be doing a series of call-out battles. What that means is after the top 16 competition takes place, every driver will have the chance to call out any other driver for a judged battle, or could even call out one of the judges, which will be me, Pat Gooden, Chelsea Denofa, for basically a fun battle for bragging rights. And just to also add as well, even though we will be the judges, we'll be driving all day in the practice session, giving rides, and in the evening we're going to have like a little jam session. So there'll be lots of laps, lots of fun. And if you saw the post, Tommy Effia is going to be the announcer. Hopefully I don't need to kick him off midstream. We're going to have a little talk and tell him to dial back his abrasiveness a little bit, but I think it'll be fun. I'm going to be judging. I'm going to be announcing back and forth with him and trying to just actually have fun and be a part of the show, because I know in the past at like open houses and stuff, I feel like I always get so wrapped up in doing stuff that I can't actually like be involved. So I'm stoked for this one to kind of have it set up to be involved and be more a part of what's going on outside. There's only really one other thing that I want to mention. I apologize if this video is a little bit on the wordier side. there is going to be a special thing that I think will get you guys even more excited for the comp and what's going to take place on the skid pad. That is in the works currently. That's all I'm going to leave it at. But next video, which should be coming up on Saturday since I'm going to be away at PRI, we're going to reveal, and it's going to be huge, and I think you guys will be stoked on it. If you don't have your tickets, get your tickets. If you're not coming but you want to watch, make sure you join and become a member. There's a lot of work going into this event, and it's going to be a really great time, and I'm excited for it. Thank you guys, and the next video is going to be sick, so make sure you keep watching. Thanks, bye.